Welcome back to this special edition of This Week in Agribusiness, our Christmas edition. The town of Sabetha, Kansas, zip code 66534, is home to only about 3,000 people. That's about the same as its population 100 years ago. But there are some 5,000 jobs in Sabetha, thanks to some manufacturing operations, including KSI, a well-known supplier of conveyors and seed treating equipment. While in Sabetha, we visited with Paul Cabe and Joan Cabe. Paul is the Chief Executive Officer of KSI.
I worked 25 years at a local community here that had really good culture. And I worked with the original owners of that company. And it really meant a lot for me to sit across the table or across the desk from the original owners, and I learned a lot from them. And when I had the opportunity to start KSI, which was 20 years ago, that was one thing that I desired to bring back into a new business is, I'm just a person. If God goes ahead of us and He opens the door for us and we all just plug together and pull together, He's the one that's going to grant the blessings and grant the increase. And I think and I hope, like you say, I hope our customers feel that, and I really believe they do. I think that makes all the difference in the world, to be there for them and to have a culture that the employees want to come to work and want to enjoy what they're doing.
Having spent just a short time in Sabetha, Kansas this fall, we wondered what Christmas is like there. Joan Cabe explained that for us.
I think it's very festive for a small town. I grew up in a big town, and I just never even thought too much about town and making it as Christmassy as it is here in Sabetha. I just think it's very pretty. It's a short little, 4 or 5 blocks, but they put up the lights and the stores really decorate their windows. It looks very pretty.
They always have a good open Friday, that all the neighbors come in. It's kind of you really find yourself going there and just having a great community gathering. Everybody.
Santa Claus comes to town during this time, and
they serve popcorn and snacks and some traditions that different stores had when they were kids. So you kind of go in and out and get to eat things. It's just, I don't know, it's a very festive time. And they also have a couple horses that pull a horse-drawn buggy up and down that give free rides. So it gets you in the Christmas spirit, that's for sure.
I noted from our visit there along Main Street in Sabetha, Kansas, USA, the merchants seem to be doing okay right now.
The stores in town, it's always a challenge to keep the local stores going, but that one thing that has happened in Sabetha, there's been enough industry in town that has kept the street well maintained. I mean, the sidewalks are in good shape. They got some new street lamps. They always put up Christmas decorations. The city does really well at making it look like Christmas, and especially if you get a little snow along with it, it really seems like Christmas that we really enjoy. And I think a lot of people miss that in the rural America.
And the observance of the holiday in the Cabe family, what's Christmas like for them?
We have Christmas Eve services, and most of them do here. We've always enjoyed our Christmas Eve service that we go. We have a Christmas service where we do some singing and the Christmas melodies, and then a short message on Christ and His birth. And then we everybody, they pass out these little electric candles. They went to electric now. They used to be actual flame candles, but they went to electric candles. And then at the end, the whole church shuts the lights out except for those, and we sing Silent Night. And that's always, it's just kind of a good reflection of what Christ did. To me, Christmas season, without knowing the purpose of it, you kind of really can lose the meaning in a hurry. Now, we're not against Santa Claus. I always dress up as Santa Claus for my grandkids. We want to share the joy of it, and then really just what happens, that we have the opportunity to know why Christ came. That's really the gift that is the gift that never stops giving.
Listening to the Cabes describe their family, their church, their community, it makes you want to come back to that town of Sabetha, Kansas sometime to really sample once more what these folks have in rural Kansas.
This community really has strong family values. I say where the family values go, so goes the traditions. And as long as we can have the family values and see the children have the desire to see the value of coming together in community and relationships, that's what it's all about. And you know, that lingers into our life walk too. You know, we aren't in this life except to serve and give to others. And you know, that's what Christ did for us. So in that respect, it's what we can give back.
Our time spent in Sabetha, Kansas was very enjoyable, to be sure. To go into the plant where Paul and his employees work, they welcomed us in there. And I asked Paul about his wish for the holiday season. He said it was his hope that maybe during this season of Christmas that we would all come together a little bit. As Paul put it in his conversation with me, he says, God made us all different, to be sure, but maybe for a period of time here, we can realize that there are these commonalities that connect all of us, and maybe that would be one outcome of this Christmas season. There's more coming up on This Week in Agribusiness.